Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the first episode of the YouTube compilation video, and for those of you that don't know what this is I have asked other YouTubers to send in short 1 to 3 minute clips of their favorite tank that they have. It doesn't even have to be their favorite, just one tank though. Tell us about it. We'll get to learn about their tanks, their fish, and also their channel, and just help spread awareness for the hobby. So let's get right into it.
Hello everyone, it is the Turtle Girl. Today we are looking at my 15-gallon axolotl tank. Even though Bob evidently doesn't like axolotls.
I don't know what it is about axolotls. There's just something about them. But I really like them.
But we're still gonna look at them. Alright guys, so this is my 15-gallon axolotl tank with my leucistic axolotl. And so basically what leucistic means is that this morph doesn't really have a lot of black pigmentation, but it's not quite an albino, so it still has black eyes. I really love his pink gills, those look really cool. But this axolotl's name is Mochi, and I actually just got him out of Reptile Expo a couple weeks back. It's actually the same Reptile Expo that Bob went to, so if you want to see that expo, feel free to check out my channel. It's just at the Turtle Girl, hashtag free plugs. But anyways, you can see his tank is pretty basic right now. What we have in here are some PVC pipe tubes that he loves to hide in, as well as this awesome Anubias barteri, some wood I collected outside, and this bowl was in here because I was feeding him bloodworms earlier and I don't like to make a huge mess, so that's why that's in there. We also have a tile substrate because I didn't want the impaction risks associated with sand. And, of course, a sponge filter to keep the water clean. Now, the sponge filter also provides some aeration, which helps keep the water cool through evaporation. Now, the reason that's important is because you can see here, his temperatures are actually pretty cool. It's about, I want to say, 65 degrees in there right now. And that's because axolotls are actually indigenous to a single lake in Mexico. And I actually probably should say were indigenous because they are now believed to be extinct in the wild. But luckily, they have been captive bred for quite a while now, and they're quite common as pets, so that's pretty cool. We also have a fan in here to evaporate the water, which also helps keep the temperatures down, and so that keeps it nice and cool where he likes it, and he's just a pretty cool animal. I'm not quite sure why Bob doesn't like axolotls, maybe because he thinks they're weird, along with pie and pineapples. I got no idea. I think the axolotls are pretty dope, and I hope you think my tank is pretty dope. So, voila, that is my axolotl tank. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it. Thank you to Bob for the opportunity to share it with you all, and if you want to see more axolotl content, and also lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of turtle content, feel free to check out my channel, The Turtle Girl, and hopefully I will see you guys around. Bye!
Hello awesome fish keepers, Nisi of the North here. This is one of my 20 long tanks. It has 1.5 to 2 bags worth of Eco Complete, along with maybe 2 to 5 pounds of some random decorative rock, and of course 10 pounds of dragonstone. There's some cholla wood in the left corner with some random Anubias from my local fish store. I don't even know what kind of crypts are in here. There are 2 different types of crypts. You can't see it. Hopefully it'll grow in nice. In the back, behind the dragonstone, there's some Vallisneria. And in these decorative rocks, there is some micro sword that I hope turn into a nice little forest. I started off with about 40 Bloody Mary shrimp from Flip Aquatics. I can't tell you how many I have now. Behind the dragonstone, there is a bamboo shrimp from Flip Aquatics, and there's probably, I want to say 9 to 11 yellow rabbit snails from Flip Aquatics. I lost count a little while ago. But, let's see, what do I have for a light in here? I have a Beamswork something light that Shishimi Jimmy recommended, and I have a Matin filter, and I want to say it's the Eheim 100 air pump that powers it. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of air pumps running in this room, hence the sound. This tank has been set up since, I want to say December-ish. course, you know, I haven't done any algae scrubbing, as you can see. Oh yeah, so also in here is, of course, some Java moss attached to the cholla wood, and Pilo moss that Priscilla MK sent, and there's another moss, and I can't remember what it is because, of course, I'm recording. Anyway, let me know what you think, if I could do anything different. I already forgot what I was talking about, so yeah. Alright, well, that got awkward quick. See you next time, awesome fish keepers.
Hey everybody, this is Graham from the Aquarium Adventures channel. This is my submission for the Steenfott showcase. We've been asked to show off one of our favourite tanks, and well, this is mine. Come and have a look. This is my tank that I've chosen. It's my display tank, which is in my living room. It's my discus tank. It's a custom aquarium. It was built for me by a company called Fit Filtration here in Sheffield in the UK. It's 6x2x2. So let's start from the top down. On top it's got a canopy here, but it's not a full lid. So I run two of these LED lights. These are actually Aquarium Eco. They're good enough. I've just actually started having some problems with them. Where, as you can see, only one of them's working at the moment. Both power supplies packed in within about a week of each other, so I've only got one running on this. But when they are running, they're really low power, they're really good light, and I'm getting pretty good growth on all the plants that are in here. Now, the plants you'll see fairly sparsely planted. Well, it's very heavily planted actually, but it's, in terms of species in here, it's fairly sparsely planted. This all started off from one single plant, about yay big, and has spread over the entire tank pretty much. Got some Anubias in the corner and a big Amazon sword. And like I say, it's a discus tank. It's stocked with discus. I think I've got about 12, maybe 13 in there at the moment. Cardinal tetras. There's also some Sterbai corridoras, and there is a couple of juvenile bristlenose plecos, but they tend to live in the crevices in these rocks, so we don't tend to see them very often. If we open these up, these are on quick release hinges, so you just literally just pop these two hinges and the entire door comes off, and the same for this door and the other door. The water comes in through there, goes through a bunch of sponges and filter floss, through a few bags of alpha grog and things like that that I just keep in there, so I've always got pre-cycled filter media. Then goes into another section here with biohome, another section of biohome. Again, I've just got some more Metalamat and filter floss in there to do a bit of water polishing, and then back to the return. Nothing much more I can say about it, but this is my favourite tank, where I sit and it competes with the television in the living room as to what I'm going to actually watch. This usually wins. So that was my tank. I hope you liked it. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the other tanks that people choose to show us videos of. Catch you next time. Bye bye.
What is up, y'all? I'm Jeff Adams with Jeff Rose Fish Keeping. Today's video I'm going to show you a breeding for profit tank that I have for the Bob Steenfott Aquatics YouTuber Aquarium Spotlight. Hopefully you guys enjoy. What is up, y'all? The tank that I chose today for Steenfott Aquatics YouTuber Fish Tank Spotlight is my 55-gallon breeding for profit tank. And the reason why I picked that one is there's a lot of people out there that probably have the breeding for profit tanks, but for those of you who don't, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the different things that I have in this tank and what I like about it and what I don't like about it. I've got 4 different things in this tank. I've got some super red bristlenose plecos. Got like 5 of them in here. They have reproduced 1 clutch so far. I've only had them in the tank about 7 months now or so. I also have red cherry shrimp, which if you look in my Java moss here, it's pretty packed full of the red cherry shrimp. That is what this lava rock is for back here. The cherry shrimp just make this into a colony, and it helps keep them away from the guppies. So the guppies can't eat the shrimplets if they have a place to go to for cover. And the reason why the moss is in here is for the guppy fry to be able to get away. And if I can find them, I just fed just a little bit ago here. If I can find them, I've got some Malaysian trumpet snails in here. And here's one just on the other side of that super red right there. There's tons of them in here, and if I would have waited a little bit longer to feed, or after I fed, you would have been able to see them all. I did just feed this tank just a few minutes ago, and what I fed them was the North Fin Premium Kelp wafers, and I was turned on to those by Rob from Flip Aquatics. That's what he feeds his shrimp. And what I like about those North Fin Kelp wafers is everything in the tank loves it, and whenever the plecos are down eating them, after a few minutes of them being in the tank, they start breaking apart, so then the guppies get to eat, and then the fry get to eat the little sprinkles of it that are floating around, and then the shrimp, a lot of it gets caught in the Java moss, so the shrimp can graze on it for hours. And that's why I like to feed that. I also feed green beans once a week in this tank, and everything in the tank enjoys that as well. That about does it. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
Hi everybody, Suzie Q here at Q Aquatics, and I am so excited to be here. Thank you, Bob, for giving me the opportunity to show off my 125 rainbow tank. So I have Australian rainbows, I have turquoise rainbows, I have a red Irian rainbow, I have some Bosmanis, I think I have, I want to say Goiter River? I think it's a Goiter River rainbow. I also have two plecos, the L177 and the one L128, my Blue Phantom and my Queen Golden Nugget. Love those. They don't come out that often, but I shot this at night just so I could get my plecos. I also have about a dozen clown loaches. Now I know this is a pretty small tank for a dozen clown loaches, but they're pretty small right now. See, I have two cichlids in here. Paratherops bradori, I think it's also a viaje. I've got cory cats too on the bottom. I got Sturby and Julie cory cats. And I've been in the fish hobby about 1.5 years now, and I'm hooked. I love it. Keeps me out of trouble. Keeps me broke. But I think I got bit with a little bug a little bit. I have a few fish tanks, and I just made myself a pond this year. Absolutely love it. I got some summer tubs going on that I'm going to try some outside breeding. So if you're interested in these kind of videos, come check out my channel at Q Aquatics. I haven't gone live yet. I went live one time and I didn't even know my name when I did it. So I think if I get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to go live just to thank my subscribers. But let me tell you, the Fish Fam rocks. They have been so supportive all the way, no matter what's been going on. I've been documenting my hobby, the good, bad, and the ugly, from a newbie point of view. I don't know anything. Everything I'm learning from the Fish Fam, or researching, or trial and error. I flooded my fish room, I flooded my bedroom, I've done a lot of incorrect things, and I've done a lot of good things. So I really appreciate it. And I love this hobby. I saw a video about joining a local fish club, so I think it was Michael's Fish Room was talking about Bucks County Aquarium Society. I'm like, I live in Bucks County. So I looked it up, and I've been a member ever since. They just had their big yearly auction. Thanks, Bob, for letting us newbies put together a little video, and you helping us out. I think that's amazing. Appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on my channel at Q Aquatics.
Alright YouTube, that's going to bring this video to a close. Be sure to check out all these channels. All the links are down in the description. What I'm trying to do here, like I said, is just bring awareness to other channels, which in return will just help build the hobby up. I still get comments all the time on my videos that are like, oh, I never thought to look for fish videos on YouTube, or oh, I didn't even know there was fish videos on YouTube. So we're just trying to kind of spread around the love. Check out the channels if you like them. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. If you're interested in submitting a video, 1 to 3 minutes, at least 1080p, and email them to steenfottaquatics@gmail.com. Be sure to tell me what your YouTube channel is so I know to give you credit for it. I've gotten a few videos with just a video without their YouTube channel, so definitely let me know in the email. Steenfottaquatics@gmail.com, like I said, and I'll see you next time.
I don't know what it is about axolotls. There's just something about them. And I actually really don't like them at all.
But we're still gonna look at them.